All right, here we go again. This is everybody wanted me to go to a few more different locations and get some videos. So this one right here is called the General Stone Mansion. It's also in Winchester, Indiana, same place as the Randolph County Asylum. And over here working on the roof after the tornado hit. I guess the tornado was in the spring and it damaged the front porch severely and knocked out a couple of windows and tore pieces of the roof off, and they're repairing it today some, but we'll still give you a little tour of it. But it's an amazing looking old house, super haunted. One of the guys from my group is helping them fix that roof right now, and he saw a shadow figure in the house a few minutes ago. Like I said, the porch is messed up right now, which really stinks. But these front doors are pretty incredible, and they've just been redone. We'll walk around this way and go in the side door, but give you a side view of the house. Trying to get the best angle on it, but it's really cool looking. So the place, if you're interested in the paranormal, this is an excellent place to investigate. There's Cody on the roof right there. And this back part that you see where that doorway is, that was added on later. It was actually a commercial kitchen. This place was turned into a restaurant for a few years. And then it was abandoned for quite a while. And then while it's abandoned, there was some squatters that got in here and did a lot of damage. All right. Still working on the interior big time. The tornado kind of set things back a little, but this was their kitchen, and I guess dining area both, but this side over here is kind of messed up. I'm sure they had a summer kitchen at some point. This is one of the front rooms. And then there's a pocket door that goes between them right here. Typically back in the day, they would have a living room for the women and for the men, and they'd usually separate after dinner and go to their own rooms to discuss things. This is back in the late 1800s, mid 1800s. This was the piano room. This isn't the original piano, but it was like the library and the music room. Right now they're trying to figure out how to fix a lot of this stuff from damage from water that got in here, and then they wanted to save a lot of this really cool wallpaper that was up here, try to save some of that, but I don't know if they'll be able to, but it's pretty cool. And Cody was sitting in that chair right there a while ago and saw a shadow figure walk across here. He said it was black as black and walk over here into the foyer right here. So, but this is the main stairwell, which is really cool. And the front door. There's a really cool mirror and coat hanging place. So right, that's the first floor. Well, let's try to do the basement in this video, and then I'll do a video of the second and third floor. This basement is insane. All right. This is the opening room, and then goes into this room. There's a lot of bunks down, bunk beds or just twin beds down here for paranormal investigators to sleep on. A lot of times during the summer, people want to stay down here because it's so much cooler down here in the basement. And there's no air conditioning in this house, of course, so during the winter, people want to move the beds up, and they move them up into like the second floor, and it's pretty warm up there. And then got an exhaust fan blowing in here to keep down the mold and stuff and keep it dry. All these walls are completely covered with bookshelves, and they were full of vinyl records. So those, let's see if this light works. And then they dug up the floor in this one spot, trying to figure out what was actually under the subfloor, and this was the big blocks of concrete that was laid out for the floor. Kind of weird, but. And then everybody says this room back here is really active. I have not been in this room investigating, so I couldn't tell you the truth. But this is another room. This room was full of bookshelves. We ripped all of them out right after the tornado. We had a lot of help with renovations and stuff, and we ripped everything out and got it down to the walls. So, but this is an enormous basement. There's another room, and it circles back around. There's an old shower right there. But it's pretty cool. And people say they get lots of activity down here. I've investigated in this place probably 5 or 6 times over the years. And I've never investigated the basement. So they got tools everywhere where they're working. Back upstairs. This is the servants' stairs going up to the second floor. And also there was a beautiful stained glass window that was right there in that window, and the tornado damaged it, and it's actually being repaired now, so that's kind of cool. But that's pretty much the whole first floor and the basement. But this place is pretty intense, really active, even during the day. When people in here cleaning or doing stuff, they see shadow figures. And then the neighbors over here have said they've seen Civil War soldiers walking around in the yard. So, and it was a general's house, and a lot of his military people that was with him lived in these houses across the street. They're all the same. And then there's one of those that got damaged on the porch by the tornado. So before we end this video, I'll walk over here and I'll show you a drawing or a picture of this place when it was its prime. I might not be able to get a good picture because of the light from the windows, but that's the house. Then over this way was those houses across the street. I don't see a date on that. It just says General Stone's residence in Winchester. But pretty cool. But I'll make another video of the second and third floor.